Hello one and all, I'm RMC with CBLOL English, and as League fans, we've all heard of First Blood. But today, I'm here to talk about Fresh Blood. CBLOL has done a great job introducing new players every single split. So today, we're going to take a walk down memory lane, because since franchising in 2021, CBLOL Academy just doesn't miss. Starting in 2021 Split 1, it's a long time ago, but you'll recognize some of these names. A small boom in the top lane, starting with Chiari, who at that time debuted on a brand new franchise team called Renzga Esports. Sadly, they're not around anymore, but they were one hell of a fun team to be with. And frankly, in 2021, I'm not sure they had any clue what they were doing. Chiari debuted with a fresh 10-man CBLOL/Academy roster. They were rotating rosters back and forth. That split did not go well. They finished 10th. But Chiari, next split on a roster with Croc. Yup, that Croc, Loud Croc, with Yuri, who finished 2nd in Oceania the next year, and Trigo and Damage. That roster Chiari was on went all the way to grand finals in their second split, 2021 Split 2, where they lost to Kreshkanids in the grand finals. But hey, what a way to start.
E aí complica, vai acabar o reino no limite, não deu, amassado pelo Mordecai.
Another debut that split was Gigo, God, on that Kreshkanids roster we were talking about. At that time, Red Canids had just requalified into CBLOL and into franchising since it started that year. And since then, I mean, he's called God for a reason, known for his 1v1 and his laning skills.
É dele! Gigo! Pentakill!
He also has the moniker of Korean Slayer from 2023 Split 1, where he solo killed every single Korean import. That includes Weiser, who will soon be domestic Brazilian.
Vai devolver! Será? De quem é o circo? De quem?
Moving on to the next split, 2021 Split 2. We have some other huge names there, starting with Natuno, hailed as the second coming of BRTT, coming into Furia. In his first 3 splits, he finished top 4 every single time. Incredibly lane dominant player, really hyped up. Fortunately, as most of you will know, 2023 Split 2 saw him elo jailed a little bit by that infamous Los Grandes trick roster, which fell apart. But still, what a rookie.
Netuno, triple kill pra ele!
The other rookie actually swept the headlines. That's Grefthar, back on Red Canids again. He debuted on Red Canids in 2021 Split 2. And what an entrance. I can't think of any other player who had as dramatic a CBLOL or rookie debut, heck, even in the world. Grefthar debuted not in the regular season, but in the 2021 Split 2 playoffs. This guy replaced Avenger, who was struggling a little bit in the regular season. When it came in, immediately won CBLOL, went to Worlds to represent Brazil. And now he's back on Red Canids once again. The cousins reunited. 2022 Split 1, slimmer pickings, but one very notable Academy promotion, and that is Ninja Kiwi. Arguably the most elo-held player in the history of CBLOL. He made his debut with that crazy Renzga squad once again. 2022 Split 1. This was crazier than the last time. Chiari debuted in a 10-man roster. Ninja Kiwi debuted on a 12-man rotating roster, replacing the failed Korean import bot lane of Hades and Guard. Partnered with Mocha at the time, Ninja Kiwi made his mark. They didn't do well then, but since then, Ninja Kiwi has definitely improved leaps and bounds and is now the bedrock of the current INTZ roster, the biggest carry for the Sleeping Giants. Next split though, 2022 S2 Split 2 had some epic rookies. First, let's talk about Goot, because Goot's no longer in CBLOL, but he's currently making his way, trying to get into Academy, once again, from the elimination tournament that is currently happening. He debuted Furia in 2022 Split 2, and he made top in the regular season, finished 3rd in the playoffs. But the way he entered was rather dramatic, because Goot was also a substitute player. He actually substituted for the GOAT of CBLOL, Ranger himself, who was unwell at the start of the season. But Goot performed so incredibly well that Furia actually opted to keep him and retain him, and they actually ended up kicking Ranger off the roster. Ranger finished the split playing for Flamengo instead, but Goot stuck around, and replacing the GOAT is no easy task. The other big debut, the other big rookie that split was Brunsey, Mr. Bot Gap himself. Another Academy wonder story. Coming into Loud, making his debut in 2022 Split 2, Brunsey immediately went on to win the split and go to the international event Worlds 2022, where he became famous for the Mr. Bot Gap meme that still pervades Brazil till now. And that moves us into last year, 2023 Split 1, where Ayu and Zai, the current bot lane for Furia, made their debuts, but not on the same team. We'll start with Zai, who debuted on Los Grandes. He was known for his Pyke play and drew bans actually, still draws bans on it. Heck, we saw what happens when Pyke is in Zai's hands in just this split. In his rookie split, they managed to finish third before, of course, Los Grandes kind of fell apart, but Zai went to Furia and plays now with Ayu. And let's talk about Ayu, because when Ayu debuted, Ayu wasn't an AD carry. He actually role swapped to support because AD carry is such a saturated role here in Brazil. And as a support, Ayu started drawing Bel'Veth bans. He popularized Bel'Veth support, was originally designed as a jungler and had a 100% win rate in 2023 Split 1. During that summer, 2023 Split 2, Split 1 at MSI, Ayu actually role swapped back to AD carry, switched teams onto Los Grandes, and while he was in that EU bootcamp at MSI, he placed first in the EU solo queue ladder. So very highly lauded mechanical AD carry. And that brings us to last split, 2023 Split 2. And if we're talking about that split, there has to be one rookie we talk about, Pro Delta. He won Rookie of the Split, and though he didn't quite win the split, but still finishing second, and the circumstances around him were absolutely insane. Dropped into Pain Gaming, one of the most hardcore fan bases in all of Brazil, heck, you could argue in all of the world, with a ton of pressure on his shoulders to replace Damage, a really solid tenured support. Pro Delta came in, and you know what? He came in to take names and chew bubblegum, and he was all out of bubblegum, so he definitely took names and drew eyes to his play. Rookie of the Split, solo kill as a support on Desames, who he now plays besides Pro Delta, was the rookie of 2023 Split 2. And that brings us to this year, this split, 2024 Split 1, where we've already had two standout rookies. Makes just this week had an epic, let's call it a 1v9 game against Pain Gaming, because that's going to give Pain fans PTSD. And, well, Showmaker meme exists for a reason. Makes just show Brazil why. Super clever, picked up the first pentakill of the split over on Los Grandes. It's only his fourth CBLOL game, and he's already picked up a pentakill on that Rumble versus INTZ. There are still other rookies, yet other Academy promotions. Kojima, Fu, Aithuza, Drake Hero, a lot of talent yet to uncover. But folks, CBLOL doesn't miss, and we've already got some incredibly talented rookies, and we've got plenty of weeks yet to go.